should
If I want your opinion, I'll beat it out of you.
Alright, this is week 4. Kimberly versus Wisconsin Lutheran. First ban, Vi. Second ban, Aatrox. Sorry, I'm still getting stuff set up. Okay. So, first 2 bans, Vi, Aatrox. Both very strong champions.
End of the line.
And ban Graves. Heavy focus on the jungle. Seems like. From Kimberly.
Cool call.
Heavy focus on top lane from Wisconsin Lutheran. Banning Fiora. Fiora and Aatrox, both very strong champions. Seraphine ban. That's interesting. Seraphine is a very strong champion though. She can be played mid, ADC, and support. Mostly support and ADC. So I guess it's a good ban. And they banned Camille on the side of Wisconsin Lutheran. Insta-lock Lilia. Lilia is a very strong champion right now. Does a lot of damage, a lot of movement speed. Only problem is I think they nerfed her fairly recently. I am not 100% sure. Sorry, there was an audio issue. They're going to lock in Shaco as a response to Lilia. I'm not sure how to feel about that. Lilia's sleep is pretty good against Shaco since he can't Q when he's asleep. Second pick is Nautilus for Wisconsin Lutheran. Response with Blitzcrank. Both very similar champions. And Kimberly's going to lock in Lux. It's going to be a Lux mid. Don't really see where else it could be with a Blitzcrank. I'm going to see how Wisconsin Lutheran responds. I'm going to pick Caitlyn. Caitlyn seeming to be a very popular champion among these games. She's a very good champion. I play her a lot. Excited to see what her matchup is. She's very good with Nautilus. Engaged supports with Caitlyn is phenomenal. So.
Life is too short for
Lowy.
fear.
They are really targeting the top lane on the side of Wisconsin Lutheran. Okay, that's good.
Draven out.
Banning Draven. It's an interesting ban considering they already have Caitlyn. Draven's still a very strong champion though, so it's a good ban. And all 5 bans from Wisconsin Lutheran have been top laners. Really trying to protect their top laner here. I wonder who they're gonna pick. Maybe it's gonna be some sort of hard carry Gwen type of champ.
What did I do?
Smolder ban. They might think it's a Caitlyn mid or something. I'm not sure. Wisconsin Lutheran does have last pick. Probably going to save up for their top laner. It is worth mentioning that it could still be Lilia top. She can be flexed. Gonna lock in Ahri. So that's their mid laner. Ahri, still a very good champion this patch. Roams very easily. Probably better than most other champions. So we're going to see what their response is. Preferably something that can also roam. Maybe Twisted Fate, something like that. First, we're going to pick their top lane as Riven. Riven, very strong champion, very difficult to pull off though. Can be countered pretty easily. And yep, there's Twisted Fate response to Ahri. Pardon me. What I was saying about Riven, she can be countered pretty easily with champs like Poppy and Singed. Although they're not as popular, still very good. And they're going to pick Volibear. Volibear is a very, very, very strong champion this patch. He's getting nerfed very soon. So, let's look at the lanes. Top lane is going to be a Voli versus Riven. At least that's what it looks like. It is also a Lux mid. It's not a Twisted Fate mid. Did forget about that. I'm looking at the lane matchups. Caitlyn and the Twisted Fate's usually fine for Caitlyn. Twisted Fate can't really get on top of her. Twisted Fate feels really weak early, especially as an ADC going AD. So Caitlyn can take advantage of that, but Twisted Fate's still a very strong champion. Blitzcrank and Nautilus, one and the same. They're very, very similar champions. The jungle matchups, probably Shaco versus Lilia. That, I think I favor Lilia. I'm not really sure who I favor there. I have not played enough of either of those champions to really know. Does seem like Shaco could have the edge with the boxes to slow down the Lilia, but we will have to see as there's going to be a spectator delay. So, yeah, we will be back in one moment. Okay, here we are. So, are looking at these drafts. It is not a Shaco jungle. That's what I was most confused about seeing. It is a Volley jungle Shaco top. Shaco top versus Riven. It's going to be pretty good for Shaco. Riven can't really do much without being able to see him, obviously, so it's going to be a pretty rough matchup. I was right about the Lilia jungle. Seems like some of these champs are off. It's going to be a little duel on topside river. Not much is really going to happen from it. It's going to be Lux ADC, maybe? I can't tell. It would most likely be Twisted Fate ADC. I can't tell since they're bot lane. I'm gonna have to see. Lux ADC is interesting. It is a thing though. She can just spam spells and get protected by her shield. And with a blitz, not that bad. Yeah, looks like for starts, well, he's gonna start his red buff, no leash. And yeah, it does seem to be double support item bot lane, Lux Blitz. This is an interesting strategy that I have seen before, double support item. Usually it's with like a Senado, so we're just gonna have to see what happens. Shaco hiding in this bush, waiting to catch the Riven off guard maybe. Places the box, doesn't get up in time, doesn't fear the Riven at all. Does get a lot of damage out onto the minions. Voli, looks like Volibear is going to maybe go for a level 3 or level 2 gank top with the red buff start going into Krugs. Or he might just go Wraps and full clear. Mid lane, it is Twisted Fate versus Ahri. Twisted Fate using the yellow card for spacing, trying to get Ahri from hitting level 2. Looking bot lane, 0 CS for the side of Wisconsin Lutheran. Sorry, Kimberly. I'm pretty sure the top lane, all going on. Riven level 3. Shaco still trying to fight. Does get ignited by the Riven, but Riven does hit the Shaco box. Fully flashes out Twisted Fate mid. Twisted Fate hits the yellow card. Can't do much. Lilia is on her way. Twisted Fate almost dies to the Ahri Q. Lilia gonna take a lot of damage. Gets charmed by the Ahri. Q hits, Q recast hits. Doesn't seem to be enough damage. It does seem that on the overlay, one moment. Yes, the you're on the wrong side. That should be better. Okay, apologies for that. Yes, we did get the overlay working again. I think it was just with the new patch at the time for last week's stream, but now it is working. Not much going on. Both junglers just going to clear the blue buff. I find it very interesting that both junglers did a fairly unique clear that I tend to not really do or see that much. It's starting your topside buff by yourself. Actually, I think Lilia started red. Mid lane, not much is going to happen. It's just a farming fast mid. There's a little bit of action that can happen, but most importantly, it's going to be when these champions hit level 6 to roam. Lilia is looking top lane. No vision on her yet. It's gonna try to E onto the Shaco, but Shaco does see it coming. It's not mid lane. It's gonna be attempted going on Twisted Fate, and Twisted Fate does die. Bully getting assist with the Ahri there. Very, very, very good for Ahri. Bot lane, gonna see. Very, very passive for Kimberly with the Blitz Lux. It's a fairly hard lane to play, at least from what I can see. I have not seen anything really similar to this, but I can see how it might work. Lux is going to get Caitlyn trapped. Does get Nautilus hooked. Lux flashes. Nautilus taking some tower shots. Does have to flash away. Lux Q misses. Seems like trade bot will go in favor of Wisconsin Lutheran. Mid lane, gonna be moves made on the Ahri. Not much is gonna happen. Ahri's just gonna back off. Use their Filble. I also find it interesting. Oh, gonna run out here with the blue card. I think he gets the wrong one. He wanted yellow. I also find it interesting that Ahri started Darkseal. It's a very confident move, but she does have 2 stacks already. Let's see top side. Lilia is starting these grabs. I do get vision. We're gonna try to go for steal, but first look top lane. Shaco trying to fight the Riven. You know, Riven early is very strong. Bully does get one of the grubs. Riven hit level 6, pops the ult, flashes in. Twisted Fate ults. Gonna roam up, seems like towards the fight, and Riven just dies. Riven dies from the ult. Twisted Fate does TP into the fight for grubs. See Lilia invading Bully's Raptors. Might be a move made. As that play by the Riven backfired horribly. She takes some tower shots and she dies for it. But mid, gonna force the Ahri and Volley to back off. Twisted Fate looks like he's gonna be able to get some plating here, at least some free farm. Bot still perma-shove towards Kimberly, especially with Caitlyn. Caitlyn can just outspace both of these champions very, very easily. Top lane, not much has happened other than that one Shaco kill, or that one kill into Riven. Riven is gonna all in the Shaco clone as Shaco backs, and Riven just takes damage from it. Lilia is gonna go for the last grab as well. Shaco buys the last chapter off that back. Seems to be AP Shaco. And they're just gonna trade objectives. It's going to be Drake for 2 grubs. Chem Drake, not that great, but still a dragon nevertheless. Hello, testing. Okay. The mic cut out. There's gonna be a brawl towards mid. Alright, pops the ult over the wall. Gets the E into Lilia. Is gonna die. Lilia is gonna die. Fully tries to go into Twisted Fate. Twisted Fate is forced to flash. He is staying though. Is a little greedy. If Ahri can't hit a charm, and Fully goes in, Ahri hits the charm, and the recast of the Q is gonna kill the Twisted Fate. It's 4 kills for Wisconsin Lutheran. Something else interesting to point out is some of the builds. Twisted Fate looks to be building Blade of the Ruined King, maybe? No, that's Ginsu's Rage Blade, I believe. Top lane. Riven going into Shaco. Shaco has to pop the ulti. Bully is there to back up the Shaco though. Riven gets full conk stacks. Shaco puts the box into the bush. Does Bully need the help of the Shaco? Riven ignites the Bully. Stop the healing. Get Shaco boxed. Shaco with the E. Bully flashes onto the Riven. Riven uses all 3 casts of Q. Ahri does try to roam up, but Riven will get away. There's a lot of dashes with this character. Falling, still perma-pushing towards the side of Kimberly. At least Kimberly hasn't really had any threat to die down here. Twisted Fate farming mid. Gonna get TP'd on by the Ahri. Ahri, that's an interesting build as well. Let's tries to hit a hook. Lilia does go in. Pops the ulti on both of them. Lux ults the Nautilus right away. Lilia uses the W to wake up Caitlyn. Nautilus doesn't have flash. Looks like he's gonna die for this. That is the first kill for Kimberly. Another kill is gonna be had top lane. Riven does kill a Shaco, so that's 2 kills for Kimberly. However, they do get traded. Still good to get them on the board finally. Still a fairly close game, however. Seems like Wisconsin Lutheran does have that slight lead early. Top side, Twisted Fate tries to roam up. Uses the yellow card to stun the Twisted Fate. Or stun the Shaco, but Twisted Fate just gets caught. Nothing he can really do there. And Shaco and Ahri are gonna try to fight here. I wonder if they know that Riven's there. Definitely do. Ahri does hit the charm, is gonna back off, has no mana. And uses the fruits to gain some of that mana back. Bot lane, there's another kill. Shaco sending the clone in just to try to get as much damage as possible. Ahri does not have ult available. Can't really ult at the Riven, she's just gonna back. Bot lane, I've been very impressed with the side of Wisconsin Lutheran. Just the way that they're playing this lane is very, very good, not too greedy. Bully is trying to go into Twisted Fate mid lane. Does get the stun off, smites him. Twisted Fate does look like he's gonna die, but Nautilus roams up. Does not matter. Lilia is gonna get caught. Gonna get ran at by the Ari. Misses the charm. Just gonna back, it seems. They're playing very weird around this top side. You want to make sure that Lilia has no control for the grubs that are spawning. This is, I believe, yeah. Kimberly got 2 of the grubs originally, and Wooly got 1 for Wisconsin Lutheran. So Wisconsin Lutheran wants to secure these. So they can't have the 5 to get the easier turrets. Take the turrets easier than you. Very well played, setting up vision. Twisted Fate is struggling against the Ari. He does have Rageblade now, so it seems to be a little bit easier. I find it interesting that he's going Rageblade. Especially even mid lane. If you want to go 80 Twisted Fate, I don't think Rageblade is the best item to rush. I'm not sure. I've only played 80 Twisted Fate as an ADC. But who knows, maybe it's gonna be good. Twisted Fate is gonna run bot side. Trying to kill the 2 laners. Lux misses the ult. Twisted Fate gets a shutdown on the Kaylin. Maybe Rageblade was the right item to go as he gets a double kill with the roam bot lane. I take back my words. Rageblade is very good. Now, Kimberly, they're gonna set up her drag. It's an Inferno. That's 1 drag for Kimberly, 1 drag for Wisconsin Lutheran. Sure. Twisted Fate. It's gonna run back up mid with a Blitzcrank. Alright, hits the charm. Does get the electrocute proc. Blitzcrank. Looks like he took a tower shot there. Not gonna be 2-phase. Blitzcrank. He's just gonna stand in lane. Just stay there and be scary. Alright, does not care though. He's just gonna ult at the Twisted Fate, trying to get the kill. Twisted Fate flashes away. Alright, still gets the kill. Lilia is there, so is Lux. 3-on-1 mid lane. Bully is showing up though. Is she gonna turn around to fight? Alright, hits the E. Easily kills Lilia. We're gonna see if I can kill the bot lane. They'll just run away. Okay, we're back. Looking top lane again. I'm curious on what item. Ooh, I purchased Lichbane. This can kiss the hook on Nolus. Nolus doesn't have minions. It's gonna go down. No way he can survive that amount of tower shots. But I guess he can with the heal and flash. Lux almost has ult available. Will she be able to snipe him? Doesn't look like she even wants to go for it. Which is fair. The tower is gonna fall. Kaylin's just gonna flash to the Lux. Lux not low enough to be ulted quite yet. Lux does pop the ult on Kaylin. This gets her low enough to the point where Caitlyn ult might just kill Lux. Does not. Oh, it does. Never mind. Now we're gonna look at the top. Lilia does kill the Shaco. As I was watching bot lane, just to fight for this Rift Herald. Lilia's there. The mid laners are rotating up. Twisted Fate gets the yellow card onto the Volibear. Volibear can be Lilia ulted. Ari is gonna show up now. Rift Herald dropping to 4,000 HP. Both junglers do have smite. Let's see who gets it. And Lilia does get it for Kimberly. Let's see who wins the fight though. Lilia ults in. Alright. Ult after Lilia does get the kill. Has to ult away, and Shaco and Riven are both back now. But it does not matter. Twisted Fate will just die to the Ari. Pardon me. And Riven will run away. Very, very well played. However, Kimberly still got the Rift Herald, which will be very big. I'm gonna get blocked that on the side of Kimberly. Lux just straight up ults. Kaylin is gonna lay out a lot of damage. Lux will take down the Ignite regardless. Now, Nolus hits another hook onto the Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank tries to pull a Caitlyn, but there's nothing he can do. Caitlyn gets another kill. And then Shaco also dives off into the Twisted Fate realm. Apologies. Okay, we are good. Bot turret will fall for Kimberly. Sorry. What did I just do? Okay, that's better. Bot turret will fall. Ari's gonna roam up towards the Riven. Gets the Q. There's gonna be a big fight top lane. Twisted Fate ulting in. Hits the yellow card onto the Caitlyn. That's a big target. Lilia does hit the ult proc. Not gonna use it yet. Doesn't matter. Doesn't need to use it. Top lane, Ari is gonna trade for the Riven. So 1 for 2. However, Ari is gonna be a very big problem. As I mentioned earlier, Ari started Darkseal, and she is 8-0 and 1. This Ari is going to be insane. Bully is going to sit bot lane, trying to defend their turret. Not much I could do with the Blitzcrank hook. And the Rift Herald charge. Yeah, it's very, very good though. Kimberly, they were behind with this Rift Herald and a few kills bot lane. Seems like they will be going back ahead as Lux is going to misplace the Rift Herald. Doesn't look like it did that much damage. That is something that happens quite a bit. There's gonna be TP in onto this ward. Not sure from who. It's from Ari. Ari doesn't have any mana. Not gonna try to face track the bush. Twisted Fate does get some hits onto her. Lilia is there. Lilia does have ulti. She's gonna pop it. Okay, then also Twisted Fate. Lilia misses a W. That might give Ari enough room to run away. Ari's gonna try to get to the blast cone. No, it seems like she's gonna keep running. Lilia gets the kill onto the Ari with a Q. Very well played. Ari getting caught out with no mana. Shaco does run down mid, try to catch out this Riven with the Shaco boxes from the clone. Gonna do a lot of damage. We're gonna see who will die. Shaco will. Bot lane, there is a fight for Dragon. Twisted Fate dies for, I believe, the Caitlyn. Apologies, I was looking mid lane. Seems like both junglers want to just reset, wait for their team to fight for this Cloud Dragon. Cloud Dragon is very good for both teams. Cloud, obviously, for Lilia. Lilia's very fast character, very movement speed oriented. Speaking of Lilia, she will pick up Leandry's Riftmaker. Very good timing. Slowly we'll start the dragon. Ooh, TP in from red side from Shaco. Interesting. Shaco's just gonna set up boxes behind the Drake Pit. Gonna get caught by the Riven though. They don't know that they're there. Riven gonna get surprised, just use the Qs. Get caught by the Shaco box. Just Shaco. He's just trying to be as annoying as possible. And I mean, it's working. It serves as a distraction for the drag to be secured. It's gonna be a big team fight. Alright, this is the charm. Blitzcrank hits the hook onto the Volley Bear. Silenced up from the Blitzcrank ulti. A lot of damage to be dealt. Doesn't look like either team really wants to fight though. Lux tries to ult. Shaco putting the clone into battle. Gonna die. Does a little bit of damage to the Blitzcrank. Doesn't do that much though. They're immediately gonna look at Baron for the side of Wisconsin Lutheran. Interesting. 20-minute Baron. I mean, maybe. Kimberly does know. Baron won't go for free regardless. There's a control warp from the volley, I think. So, it does not matter. Just gonna try to get lane shove. Riven running up towards Ari. Twisted Fate ult in the mid lane. Just try to hit the yellow card onto the Caitlyn. Seems like he missed it. Caitlyn, or Lilia flashes at the Caitlyn. She eventually dies to Leandry. But Lilia is caught. Doesn't seem like there's much she can do. Does she get away? Maybe. Bully just flashes for it. That's very fair. Twisted Fate is in kind of a bad spot. Shaco Q's right at him and kills him. Now there's 3 dead for the side, or 2 dead, sorry, for the side of Kimberly. And they're gonna start Baron. 21 minutes into the game. They're just gonna go Baron straight away. does not look like they know about it. Riven's just trying to see a shop land. Baron's doing a lot of damage. And they have no idea, it seems. No vision, really, other than the controller and top Riverbred. Slowly, they will kill Baron. Riven is running over. Gonna hit the vision plant, so they know. There's no way they could steal it in time, I don't think. Wisconsin Lutheran. Yeah. Just smite right away. They're gonna try to make moves onto the Riven. Alright, ult's right at her. Use the second cast to hit the E. Gonna do a lot of damage, and Caitlin's gonna take care of the kill. Now they're just gonna try to get lanes pushed out with this Baron buff. It's gonna be very hard for Kimberly. With already having one bot tower down. Eek. Seems like side lanes are just going to be shoved in. Although, it is interesting to note that Twisted Fate just immediately, as soon as he saw the Baron was done, just pushed out bot lane. So there could be a little less pressure, but they're just going to siege mid. There's too much damage to the turret. They're going to get the tier 2. Back off. Do you see Lilia coming from behind? Look at left and Blitzcrank. They can ult the fully if she needs. A lot of damage on the Blitzcrank. Caitlin's gonna ult, doesn't matter, Ari can secure it anyway. Fully ult in onto Lilia. Is gonna ult onto Bully. Lilia will live. Bully will die to Lilia Leanders. But Twisted Fate will get caught from the Ari charm. It seems like it is now a 3v5, 3v4. I cannot speak, I'm sorry. Minions will siege on to the mid turret. I'm gonna do as much as they can, and they're pinging top lane. It looks like they're just gonna try to push out side lanes with this Baron buff. Yeah, so there's a little bit of downtime. Oh, there's not downtime. More action mid lane. They're just trying to force this turret down. But top lane, don't get the top tier 2. Nautilus hits the hook onto Lilia. They have no further CC, but Caitlin's doing a lot of damage. He's not gonna hit. Twisted Fate ults on with Caitlyn. Not gonna do enough damage before he can get locked down and just killed by Caitlyn. In game. Okay. Sorry, the old tabs like gold that I was using a couple weeks ago, that would show team gold, they are not working, but still the overlay works, which is fine. Yep, Cloud Drake gonna be probably secured by Wisconsin Lutheran. He really does know about it. Shaco, just gonna do Shaco things. Just distract them away from the drag as much as possible so that way we can secure it. Sorry for audio cutouts as well. That seems to be happening a little bit, but it's okay. Seems like they still have Baron buff. Maybe not. Yeah, they do not have Baron buff. Let's crank hook. Misses. As the fight for this tier 2 or tier 3, sorry, bot lane will start. It seems like nothing's really gonna happen. Twisted Fate's gonna try to run out of Shaco. Shaco is forced to ult and Q away. Twisted Fate cards barely missed the real Shaco. That was very, very close. And he snipes fake Shaco. The Faco. Shaco will live though. They're pinging Baron again. They just want to keep trying to force high ground as much as they can. They're gonna group up around bot lane. Just not anything. Seems to be this little 3v3 skirmish. Ahri still split pushing top lane. And then it's walking up. So it's Twisted Fate. Twisted Fate doesn't see yellow card. So Ahri's just gonna back off, and so is the rest of Wisconsin Lutheran. Excuse me. I'm very sorry about that. I'm very not sure. Spawning in 1 minute. It does look like it's going to be a high point of contention between these two teams. Contestion between these two teams. Ahri steals the blue buff from Lilia. Her entire team gets blue. They're just trying to clear, set up for the Baron, get a little bit of vision. Now we can talk about some power spikes while that has been set up. Lilia has a 3-item power spike of Riftmaker, Leandries, and sorry, what's this item called? Rallies. This item's been really good on certain champions like Mordekaiser, Lilia. It gives a lot of health, a lot of AP, and a lot of damage. Lilia, it's going to be a problem in this next team fight. Twisted Fate is going some sort of a hybrid build with a Kraken, Lichbane, Ginsu's. Now I'm going to look, and Baron will be starting from Wisconsin Lutheran. I think that Kimberly will know about it, or at least will go check it. It's dying very fast though. I don't know if they're going to have time against us or try to steal it. It does not seem like they will. Yep, they will not. They're just going to run at them. Bully is running at the Lilia. Lilia does have the opportunity to ult Bully. Does not seem like they really want to. Killing Q's back onto Lilia. Not much damage will happen, but now Baron minions can be pushed out. Shaco is still doing his thing, trying to be annoying as possible. I'm still very surprised about this Shaco pick. I really thought it was going to be a Volibear top, but it was not. Very, very interesting, I had to say. I love Shaco as a character though, he's very fun. Top lane gonna be pushed out. Tier 3 is gonna fall. Same with the inhibitor. No, hits with Thunder Lux. Same with the Void Arrow. Void is gonna get CC'd a lot. Not before he ults, but he'll still die. Nautilus will also go down to the recast of the Riven ult. Kaylin trying her best to put as much damage as possible. But mid lane, the Shaco is gonna kill the mid tier 3. Ignite the Twisted Fate, who probably dies. Yep, he does die. They're gonna get another inhibitor off the Baron, with the Ahri pulling up as well. Kaylin is ulting onto the Blitzcrank, and it does not look like there's much they can do. The Shaco is getting so much done. Same with Ahri, and GG will be called. Does not seem like there's anything Kimberly can do. Riven's gonna try her best, but nothing that can happen, and that is it. Very well played from Wisconsin Lutheran. Also, apologies for my voice. I am sick currently. But we can see the damage charts. Yeah, here we go. Top damage lobby does go to the Caitlyn. As to be expected, I suppose. Caitlyn was putting out a lot of damage in those team fights. Ahri, a lot of kills. Very, very well played from both teams. It was a very close game. But the 2 Baron takes from the Volibear just secured the game. So that was week 4, Kimberly versus Wisconsin Lutheran, and